Hello everyone, welcome back to Let's Play Persona 5 Royal. I apologize for our last set where I just had to go 23 minutes into the set. I had some guests that came over unexpectedly, so yeah, lovely. But I'm now recording at freaking 1 in the morning. If someone comes to pay a visit, I'll be really worried. So let's see if we can at least get Maruki's dungeon done.
Come on.
Let's go! We should be able to do at least that. Unfortunately, we won't be able to actually finish this Let's Play like I had originally intended to on set 93. So we'll keep going a little bit further. Will be a few more sets going on. Since next week is the release of Assassin's Creed Valhalla, and I do plan on playing that. Excuse me, hold on a second. Sorry. Something got caught in the back of my throat. Let me take a drink. Oh, that's weird. Sorry, not sponsored, by the way, but I normally drink Arizona green tea just because I want some green tea, and it takes a while to actually brew it. I love green tea. I normally get it with ginseng and honey in it. Little sweet, little ginseng for my health. And I grabbed the wrong container of tea when I went shopping earlier. I just got it with ginseng, so it's a bit stronger than I'm used to. So, but still good. I recommend it. It's really good. Anyway, where was I? Yeah, so Assassin's Creed Valhalla is coming out next week on Monday night, Tuesday morning. I'm actually gonna be staying up to record it. There will no longer be a Persona 5 Let's Play on Tuesdays. That's going to be replaced with Assassin's Creed. I may also remove Wednesday, so I have Assassin's Creed on Tuesday and Wednesday, because Assassin's Creed is a big game, like, in general. So, and this is the newest one, so we'll see how it goes. But that's pretty much what that's going to be. And this may just be relegated to a Thursday Let's Play. So, or Monday Let's Play, and I'll move Kingdom Hearts to Thursday. We'll see. But that's kind of what the future is for this. I'm going to take this a little bit more relaxed, since I now have more time. And we'll see how things go. I may make Assassin's Creed a 3-a-week set like I did with this game. So we'll see. Let's go! We got the videotape last time. Let's go.
So, you're Sumire Yoshizawa, huh? I'm Dr. Maruki. I'll be your counselor. First of all, thank you for coming to see me.
Yes. Thank you for seeing me. I'm sorry. I'm not sure what to discuss. I only came here today because my parents wanted me to.
That's fine. So, do you want to just chat until our time's up then?
Chat, huh?
Of course. It's not really possible for us to talk about things you don't want to discuss anyway.
Okay, so I'm going to go through this real quickly. A little back history into myself. In high school, my mom thought I was clinically depressed because I was always sad, I was always down. That's just my resting face. I'm always just, like, I don't, I'll sit there and smile, I don't do any of that type of crap. I'm resting depressed face, pretty much. Don't get me wrong, I do suffer from depression, but I usually have it under good control because I'm surrounded by a lot of loving friends. So, thankfully, I don't have to worry about that too much. There are times where it does get to me a lot, but besides the point. Because of this, I was sent into counseling to get better. Maruki's little line here. Do you want to chat until our time's up then? And it's not really possible to talk about things you don't want to discuss. This is actually a common psychological practice that a lot of counselors and psychologists use. It basically loosens you up, makes you trust the person a little bit more, and you're more comfortable opening up to them about your problems. It's actually a really helpful thing for people who don't want to talk. And sometimes, believe me when I say this, talking does help. It did help me a lot when I was in counseling, but of course that was years ago, and I was only in counseling for, I think, a month or two before the doctor was like, yeah, he's not depressed, he's just quiet. So, yeah, it's a good practice. If you are suffering from depression, I do highly recommend going to seek counseling. There is nothing wrong with asking for help. I have to stress this because that is kind of a prevalent thing. A lot of people have. If they feel weak when they want to ask for help, there's nothing wrong with asking for help. It actually takes a lot more strength to ask for help than not asking for help. So, if you're down, go talk to someone. Sometimes it's all you really need. Anyway, let's go.
I've also got some sweets and some salty snacks there. Feel free to have at them.
Oh yes, thank you so much.
So, let's start with, how about, what'd you eat for lunch yesterday? I'll go first. The other day, a friend of mine gave me a ton of apples. I've grown tired of just eating them by themselves. Yesterday, I thought, why not try using them as a meal ingredient? So, I tried making an apple dish for lunch, but that didn't turn out too hot. What do you think I ended up making?
I have no clue.
Shrimp and chili sauce with apples. You know how sweet and sour pork can have pineapple in it? I was going for that, but...
Sounds like it didn't work for you. Apples do make for good ingredients, though. If you grate them, you can make a surprisingly versatile sauce. I use it in plenty of my food. It's pretty nutritious and good for digestion.
You cook, Yoshizawa-san? I'm impressed that you care so much about nutrition. You must be really on top of things.
I'm just active, that's all. I'm a gymnast. My coach has told me more than once to be conscious of everything I eat.
I see. How's practice going for you? Has it been rough lately?
It has been rough. I mean, it's nothing I can't handle, but it's not going well. I don't even know what I want to do anymore.
Sorry to hear it. Do you enjoy gymnastics?
I'm not even sure of that. My older sister and I made a promise. We'd both compete and win the biggest gymnastics awards in the world, but she passed away. She protected me from a car. I stole Kasumi's dream away from her. I can't do it anymore. I can't just go on like this. If Kasumi were here instead, I know she'd make her dream come true. Only Kasumi could have done it. No matter how long I try to compete, it's not going to change anything. I'm sorry.
There's no need for you to apologize in here. If there's something you need to get off your chest, please do so.
Sometimes, I can't help but think things would have been better if I were Kasumi Yoshizawa. After all, just wishing to make her dream come true does nothing for her in reality.
Making dreams come true, huh? Well, I don't think your train of thought is strange at all, Yoshizawa-san. In fact, wanting to become somebody else isn't necessarily an entirely bad thing.
You think so?
Everyone is capable of changing themselves. Your imagination's your only limit. That's why, if you aspire to be more like another person, it's actually possible. Thought exercises like, would that person do this? Or realizations like, that person wouldn't do that. These sorts of thoughts can lead people to change themselves in ways that more closely mirror the target person. Can you still imagine what your sister was like?
Yes.
If your sister were in your shoes, what do you think she'd do?
Well, she wouldn't cry. If she had the time to do that, she'd just practice more instead. Dr. Maruki, I want to become Kasumi.
I know. And I'm sure you can too. Just believe in yourself. How about it? Are you feeling any better now?
Yes, I feel like a weight's been lifted off of me. You're amazing, Doctor.
It's no big deal. Still, it seems like my counseling approach does some good after all.
All right. I'm not sure how to put it, but I feel like I've been reborn all over again.
Really? I'm very glad to hear it. Feel free to drop by again sometime, should anything come up. We can even just have a chat, like today.
Thank you. Then we could pick up where we left off talking about...
Something the matter?
Now that I think about it, I'm not any good at cooking. I don't know why I said those things earlier. My younger sister's the one who was really great at it.
That's right. Kasumi Yoshizawa?
Yes? What is it?
Oh, nothing. I'm so glad I was able to help you. Good luck with your training.
Right. I'll do my best. For Sumire's sake and mine. Was that... Yes. It was a counseling session I had with Dr. Maruki. It was just after Kasumi... after my sister passed away. From that moment on, I lived my life really believing I was Kasumi.
It was all due to the rewriting of your cognition. His actualization, as we've started calling it.
Okay, but I've been wondering something. So, it was only Sumire who believed that she was Kasumi, right? I assumed someone in your family or one of your friends would have noticed you going by the wrong name right away.
Well, I can certainly remember being called Kasumi by everyone else, too.
It might be more accurate to say you misheard or misunderstood the name you were being called. Like everyone kept calling you Sumire, but your cognition made you hear it as Kasumi.
So that's why nobody thought it was weird, including her folks and herself. Damn. This must be part of the whole salvation nonsense Maruki's trying to pull over on us.
That memory may have been kept here in video form because he truly does wish for Violet to be happy with life.
I admit, I really did feel saved in that moment when I became Kasumi, but at the same time, I ran from my life as Sumire. I'm genuinely grateful for what Dr. Maruki did for me, but I'm done running. Let's get going.
Alright, some interesting stuff going down. Maruki does have a point that, wanting to be more like someone actually is a beneficial thing you can do. It gives you a focus and a direction to go if you are in a internal conflict with yourself. It really does help that out quite a bit. The problem is, like I said before, you will never be that person. You can emulate some of their ideals, but you'll never actually be them. So it's always best to be yourself while striving for the ideals of someone you admire. At least that's how I see it. Could be wrong, probably am. Oh. Swole.
What? Joker.
Let's do this.
Yes!
Alright, let's take down this big boy. Oh, frick, Surtur. Lovely. Ironic Ragnarok. Valhalla's coming out next week. Alright then, let's, do I have...
Enemy is tough, and
Okay,
electric
okay.
attacks won't work on it. Dance, Persona!
Safe step.
How about this?
Let's jack everyone up. Nose weak fire. Ah, frick. That ain't good. That's okay.
Burning! He'll lose health!
Debilitate. Alright. This should hurt quite a bit. It hurt a bit, but not as much as I hoped it did. Frick. Alright then. Alright then. Hold on, what are you?
Enemy is tough.
You have no weaknesses, no lightning though, and no fire. So let's switch Makoto, so not you. Let's Bring Yusuke.
Leave it to me.
Let's dance! Victory is ours!
That's gonna hurt. Oh boy.
My power!
Alright, restored.
Now!
Let's keep it going. Not bad, not bad. But first I'm actually using the spell. Oh, sorry. Ah, frick, my leg. Okay, I'm good. It's a really good weapon. Oh boy. By the way, I found out recently that that spell name, Gigaton Mecha, whatever, that is the name of the war between the gods and the Titans in Greek mythology.
Super move! Ultra charge!
I didn't know that. I recently watched the Netflix series Blood of Zeus. It's
Crow's ticked off? Hey, listen
it's
to me.
interesting. They do have a lot of interesting references to mythology that I really enjoyed, but not so good on the character growth, in my opinion. All right,
Come on, let's go.
all right. Let's switch back at the party. Yeah. What do you have? What was your special ability again? Life wall. Ah, right. Okay. Let's go. How do many adolescents react when they are close to another who is more talented than themselves? I wish you to be that person. Not really. I mean, I knew quite a few people that didn't want to emulate their people they looked up to.
Well,
Like, you can look up to someone and not want to be them. Look at me. I look up to Dwayne Johnson because he's a nice motherfucker, but I don't want to be him. Here we are. So, man, I want to explain this place a little bit, but I can't yet. It's an interesting place. Was expecting audio. Where are we? What change in scenery? What change in scenery? We were just at a science lab, and now... Quite, it's almost as if we're in... Well, look over there. People are floating away.
What?
What is going on? Whatever it is, most likely has to do with Maruki's cognition in some way. I'd say he believes anyone who undergoes his treatment winds up feeling downright rapturous. Yeah. So he actually thinks he's sending them to paradise? Maruki must really be convinced he's doing the right thing. Alright, now I can explain it a little bit. I'll explain it after this. Well, son, the treasure is above this room, right? Yeah, I think we're pretty close. The real problem is getting up there. I'll explain it when we get up there.
Whoa!
Upstairs, a big hole in the middle of them. So thick looking vines growing out both sides too. Think we can use it somehow. Alright. So we saw that earlier. This is the reference I made earlier. He was going to use... We saw this design, this machine earlier in the pallets. I pointed it out. It's nice to see that they actually hinted that he was doing trial and error in the lab portion for this area. Alright, so we go to this. So the shtick is we need to light up the certain gates by making the colors on the panel appear. The ones that appear will light up the pathway and we can continue going. So for example, we need, I think it was Scion. So we turn that off, turn this on, this on. No, wrong one. There we go. Which will turn on the blues and the greens. That was green over there, not cyan. What am I talking about?
I found a chest.
So now we can move around.
Focus.
Give me this. The last will seed is also in this room place. Alright, so we need red now. So can I turn them all on? This is my second time being here, so I don't know the full scope of everything. Alright, so it turns that on too. But now we have this problem. The vines on the stairs, wherever we turn on the light, vines will grow. So unfortunately, since we have all the lights turned on, the vines grow and block our path. So we have to turn it off.
Yes.
It's that simple, honestly. Alright, let's go.
Somewhere.
This place makes me uncomfortable.
I'll reveal your true form.
These people. Oh, the faces. Oh, no. Down here. We want to go all the way down, I believe it was, to get the we'll see. Thing over here with the dam. Alright, let's turn this one to red. Turn on the red. So we have that lit up. Ah, frick. Okay. But we can't go because that turns on that. Let's go back this way. Turn off blue. We need red and green to be active. I think... Yeah, we're good. Alright. And that'll lead us out of here. It's going to be a lot of this. Alright, I don't remember seeing a purple switch. So basically we have to make the colors too.
I may have thought of something.
Which is going to be the red and green.
I see.
Show me your true
Review
form.
before you get in the way. Alright. Oh, not red and green, red and blue. And to be helpful, there is a handy-dandy color wheel right there as well, so you know exactly what colors you need. Alright, so that was the tutorial stage.
Show me your true form.
Now we're into the fun part, where things get difficult. Yeah, the bottom one right down there is the treasure room. Alright, so let's see what we have to play with. Huge staircase. Probably where the treasure is. So yeah, that will lead us to where we need to go. Down there is where the will seat is. So before we do anything, I will admit it. Alright. So we ignore the entirety over there until we get this done.
Grab it.
Alright, so we need green. Oop. There we go. As well as yellow's lit up. Which would be this. Alright, for that. So I need to get rid of red and green. Can I access this one? Oh, cool, okay, good. Red, now get rid of red. Which opens up the path to the will seat. Hey, big boy.
What would you like to do?
Let's do this. That's simple. Ooh, high five near. It took me an embarrassingly long time to figure out how to do this on my own the first time. Alright. Alright, you drain, so get rid of that. Brave step. Alright, come on, Fafnir. Built it, you!
Some other way.
It repels all physical, so we can't do any physical attacks. Good. Atomic Flare, can't drain because I got rid of it. Kageon. Or Calgeon. Oh boy. That's gonna be a sting. Crow. Oh, the tea, so good. Unfortunately, it's cold tea. I prefer green tea warm. But, I didn't have time to brew any. Although I do have a Keurig upstairs with it. Maybe we should make some of that next time. Flash. So, quick heads up about this will seat in particular. You are unable to make the Ring of Sorrow in this playthrough. You can only get it in New Game Plus when you meet Jose for the first time, or Jose. This is because the only way to fuse the thing together is after you've gotten the treasure of that dungeon, or New Game Plus it. So unfortunately, we can't get this time through. But like I showed you earlier, you can see what the item is.
Will seed. I never would have guessed Dr. Maruki's desires would take this form.
Alright, so let's turn this back on. Alright, turn this on. And turn you on. Let's go just turn them all on. Oh no, I need to turn off green to be able to get out. Actually, I could have gone up and around by the looks of it. Yeah, I could have gone over there. Which would have gotten me that treasure chest, which I don't really need. Alright, back to work. Let's see here. We need to get up there. Alright, okay. Alright. Turn on green. So I can't have yellow with that. Okay. So I need to turn off red. Okay. That shouldn't be too bad. There's only a green one, though.
Oh, it's a treasure chest.
Damn it.
What should we do with it?
Alright, so I need to turn off red somewhere. Where is... Oh, there's one. Alright, that needs green. So let's turn that back on. Excuse me. So I can't go down there. Oh boy, this is gonna be annoying. That leads me down. Is there one down here? No, there isn't. Okay. Right, you're all turned on. I suck at this type of puzzling. I suck at this. All right. Let's see here. Come over here. Can't do anything there. Or should I turn off blue? There we go.
This is so fun.
And with this, I can go turn off red. Turn blue back on. Which should give me access. Oop. Wrong way. To the platform I need. Yep. At which point I can turn on the red again. Which makes it white, which opens up the doorway to where we need to go.
All right.
No, simpler. More simpler than I thought. More simple than I thought. Simpler isn't a word. No, simpler is a word.
I can see it.
Alright, save room. If memory serves, this is the final save room of Maruki's Palace, so let's go ahead and save. I'm gonna keep going for the full hour. Time, no. Keep going.
We don't know what
We've done half hours enough.
Let us explore carefully.
Let's get some more plot. Again. Hope it's the last one. Alright.
So, what brings you back here after all these years?
That's a comprehensive study on the research you tried to shut down all these years ago.
I know how to read. What I meant was, why are you bringing this to me now?
Oh, this is just a quick visit out of spite. I wanted to show you in person that I found the concrete evidence you had discontinued my research over.
So it appears. I'll admit you've impressed me on that point, at least. But such praise does nothing now. All this discussion is in the past. Why can't you just let it stay there and move on?
No can do, Professor. Cognitive science has made too great an impact on this world to be abandoned like that.
What are you saying?
The psychotic breakdown incidents. The sudden changes of heart in adults that the Phantom Thieves claim to make. I'm nearly willing to call these events concrete evidence of cognitive science in action. How about you? And the one person pulling the strings in the background of this, Congressman Masayoshi Shido. He seems to be confessing to all sorts of crimes now that the Phantom Thieves have changed his heart. Years ago, Shido took notice of my research, stole it away from me, and made others develop it for his own gain. Not only that, he used cognitive science somehow to induce the politically motivated psychotic breakdowns. Now, you're heavily involved in that series of events, aren't you?
What are you planning on doing with me?
No, nothing at all. As I said before, I only came here out of spite. That paper, my work, is going to change the world.
Change the world? And where's the money for that? Where's the power to do it? You're no Shido. What can someone like you actually do?
That paper there's just the first step. I've learned how to change the cognition of not just an individual, but all of humanity. And I will do it. No matter how long it takes.
Gah! Enough of this drivel. Get out of my office and don't show your face here again, hear me?
What is this?
What's your problem now?
Huh? You don't see this? The sky just...
The time has come.
This voice... Ah!
The time is finally at hand. I am the other you, dwelling in the realm of mankind's hearts.
The other... me? Wait, the realm of mankind's hearts? Are you telling me that this realm is...
You may have no knowledge of it, but I have been at your side for much longer than our current meeting. Finally, your reality and the sea of hearts from which I came have truly become one in this moment. Now, the time for your unjustly persecuted ideology is at hand. I am thou. Thou art I.
That's it. I finally get it. To think it'd be so...
Hey, what are you mumbling about? I told you to get out!
Yes. I'll be on my way. Finally. Now I can finally...
Shido.
To think he was the one who stymied Dr. Maruki's research.
You know, I've been wondering ever since we saw the earlier video. Do you think there was some kind of connection between my mom's cognitive science research and Dr. Maruki's?
After he crushed Maruki's chance at researching the field, he had his own pawns do it for him instead. Although I doubt Shido's researchers knew anything about the subject in the way Maruki did. That sounds exactly like the kind of plan that man would scheme up. That bastard! Wait, now's not the time to get pissed about that.
There's another thing about that video nobody's mentioned yet. That being that appeared near the end was most likely Maruki's persona.
The sky did turn red like that. I wonder if that was the day we fought against the God of Control.
Lady Lavenza did tell us that reality and mementos were merged together during that time. As you've all seen for yourselves, a full awakening to a persona can't happen unless you're within the metaverse. That would mean Maruki really did awaken to his persona in that video.
And at the same time, he attained the ability to meddle with mementos, the cognition of the masses. So it is just as Lavenza had told us.
The sheer number of coincidences necessary for this to happen is just...
At any rate, now we have a better grasp of past events. I'm fairly certain that was a memory Maruki wouldn't want us to have seen either.
We don't have the time for these questions anyhow. Let's go.
So that's fun. Now we know more about Maruki. Alright, and the last door. What happened to Maruki the day the sky turned red? He did that. He did do that. His river shut down. He battled the god control. His persona fully awakened. All is technically kind of true, except for the battle of the god control. Alright, let's kick this thing's ass.
Joker!
Let's do this! Let's kill the swole shadow. Is another Fafnir? Nope, it's Siegfried. Of course it is. The killer of Fafnir. Love it. Alright. Okay, that's useful.
Physical strikes? Brute force won't work. Take that!
Excuse me.
Dance, Persona! Let's finish this!
I don't really need to do critical because I don't think I can crit with magic. Ouchies. Good for you. Now you're weak.
Persona! Ravage them!
Good.
Persona! No holds barred!
Atomic flare. Keep it going.
Persona!
His attack's normal, but everything else is weakened. So, that's easy enough. His face changed. That's interesting.
Strong and immune to physical strikes?
Alright, so nothing changed. As far as I can tell. Wonder why it said that. What does it mean? Well, I guess we won't really know, because I'm going to kill him now. Weird. Very weird.
Yes!
Alright, up we go.
What the?
This is...
This appears to be quite the paradise. I assume Maruki's trying to convey that the world will turn into something like this if we allow him to abuse his research.
A paradise.
Wait, but this is a dead end, right? And we still haven't found the treasure.
Look again.
The shimmery thing?
No doubt about it. That's our treasure.
That also means we've secured our route.
Alright, all we got left is send in the calling card. Oh wait, how are we supposed to do that this time?
That's right. Dr. Maruki's been here in the palace this entire time, hasn't he?
I'm sure Maruki's well aware that the Phantom Thieves send out their calling cards the day before their heists. Considering his actions up until now, I highly suspect he'll attempt to directly intervene in some way that day. My money's on him trying it with Joker.
Good point. In that case, I'll leave the calling card in your hands, Joker.
We could just set up an ambush and destroy him once he steps in our trap, too. No way are we doing that!
Our goal in coming here is to return reality to its original state, not to beat up Dr. Maruki.
It was merely a joke. After all, you're all well aware that Maruki's influence on reality goes well beyond this palace. If we make the wrong move in here, we could get eliminated outside the palace, since we lack our personas there. It'd be a safer strategy to change Maruki's heart, just as you all wish.
We're finally changing his heart. If we steal Dr. Maruki's treasure, everything will go back to the way it was, right?
I don't know for sure, but most likely.
Yeah, of course.
We've all come so far. We can't just give up now.
We gotta stick to our own reality.
About the time limit. Dr. Maruki told you it was February 3rd, correct?
Yeah, he isn't like anything we faced before. We should get as strong as we can before that fight.
I think we're as strong as we're gonna get.
What would you like to do?
So, my explanation of this place. This is obviously the Garden of Eden. You have the Tree of Knowledge with the fruit. You also have the, you know, yeah, the weirdos here. So, I love the fact that I came up here the entire way with Satnel, the adversary, just to do this. It's very biblical in my opinion. I love it. Alright, so let's get out of here. It's very poetic. Oop. Alright, we're going to head out, and then I'm going to call it once we get outside. We'll probably have about... Ooh, wrong room. 1 or 2 more sets before we're done. I say that because we still have cutscenes that we need to go through. But, for the most part, we're done. All that's left is... No, crap. Wrong way. All that's left is to just leave. All that's left in the story is to just,
Okay.
excuse me. Is, the last couple of events get done. Then, beat Monarchy.
Yes.
There are still a few extra side things we can do at the end of the game, which I'm going to do. So we'll probably have about 2 to 3 sets left.
Okay.
So we'll see how things go. But that is going to be it for now. I hope you guys enjoyed the set. I will see you guys next time when we'll continue from here. We don't have really much left to do. The only thing I'm going to tell you is there's a crossword tonight. The answer is Orochi. If you want to go out and do something, call Kawakami for a massage. Everything's free time. So, until next time, hope you guys have a great day. Bye-bye.